20 memorable best quotes from film How the West Was Won, 1962. How the West Was Won, 1962, is an epic western that follows 3 generations of the Prescott family as they navigate the trials of settling the American frontier. Directed by John Ford, Henry Hathaway, and George Marshall, the film paints a sweeping portrait of America's westward expansion, depicting battles, natural hardships, and personal loss as the characters chase their dreams of a new life. With memorable quotes like, "In the West, a man's got nothing but his courage and his rifle," and, "The West wasn't won by those who stayed behind." The story emphasizes resilience, courage, and the high cost of taming the land. Characters like Zebulon Prescott, Linus Rawlings, and Lilith Prescott personify the spirit of adventure and sacrifice that defined this era. Featuring a star-studded cast including James Stewart, Henry Fonda, and Debbie Reynolds, How the West Was Won is a grand tale of ambition, survival, and transformation in a new world. Narrator: The West was won by its pioneers, settlers, adventurers is long gone now. Yet it is theirs forever, for they left tracks in history that will never be eroded by wind or rain, never plowed under by tractors, never buried in compost of events. Out of the hard simplicity of their lives, out of their vitality, of their hopes and sorrows grew legends of courage and pride to inspire their children and their children's children. From soil enriched by their blood, out of their fever to explore and be, came lakes where once there were burning deserts, came the goods of the earth, mine and wheat fields, orchards, and great lumber mills, all the sinews of a growing country. Out of their rude settlements, their trading posts, came cities to rank among the great ones of the world. All the heritage of a people, free to dream, free to act, free to mold their own destiny. Zebulon Prescott: O Lord, without consulting with thee, we have sent thy way some souls whose evil ways passeth all understanding. We ask thee humbly to receive them, whether you want them or not. Amen. Zeb Rawlings: Do you remember the story Pa used to tell us about fightin' that grizzly bear? Jeremiah Rawlings: Yeah. Zeb Rawlings: And I asked him, I said, now, why'd you get in such a fix? Do you like fightin' grizzlies? He said, well, not specially. I just wanted to go somewhere and the bear was there first. I guess I just wanna go somewhere too. Mike King: Why did you bring those bodies here? Jethro Stewart: They're railroaders. I thought somebody in the railroad might be interested. Mike King: I'm the railroad and I'm not interested. Cleve Van Vallen: From the first moment I saw you I've known that I couldn't live without you. Lilith Prescott: Well, I'd hate to be the cause of your death, Mr. Van Vallen. This land has a way of changing people, and quote. Narrator: And quote. The West, sir, is a place where a man can start fresh, and quote. Linus Rawlings: And quote. We came across the mountains and found a country that didn't want us, and quote. Zebulon Prescott: And quote. In the West, a man's got nothing but his courage and his rifle, and quote. Linus Rawlings: And quote. When you start a journey, you never know how it's going to end, and quote. Narrator: And quote. Out here, you have to learn to make do with what you've got, and quote. Eve Prescott: And quote. Gold is a powerful magnet, and it draws many a man to his fate, and quote. Narrator: And quote. It takes a strong heart and a willing hand to tame the West, and quote. Lilith Prescott: And quote. I had to learn the hard way that freedom isn't free, and quote. Jethro Stewart: And quote. People come out west thinking they'll make it rich, but most end up poor or dead. And quote, Sam Prescott. And quote, I figure the West is big enough for all of us. And quote, Linus Rawlings. And quote, I reckon there's no easy way to tame a wild land. And quote, Zeb Rawlings. And quote, the price of freedom is high, but some things are worth fighting for. And quote, Zeb Rawlings. And quote, men like to think they can conquer nature, but nature has a way of fighting back. And quote, Lilith Prescott. And quote, in the end, the West is just as wild as the men who try to tame it. And quote, narrator. And quote, you don't just own land, you've got to take care of it. And quote, Eve Prescott. And quote, there's no law out here except the one you make for yourself. And quote, Colonel Jeb Hawkins. And quote, the West wasn't won by those who stayed behind. And quote, narrator. And quote, a man can get lost out here and never find himself again. And quote, Linus Rawlings. And quote, in this land, you have to be willing to fight for what you believe in. And quote, Zeb Rawlings.